Hi students, in some design situations that use superelevation, the crown of the road is not the ideal pivot point. In this example, we will create a 4-lane divided highway that pivots inside the curve rather than at the crowns during superelevation. So you can open this drawing 1102 from description link. If you did not get, please write down in the comment box and I will drop you with this drawing. This drawing contains an assembly that was started for this example. Just note that a generic link has been placed on the right side of the main assembly marker as a spacer for the subassemblies that you will be adding in the next steps. Open your assembly tool palette from here and select lane tab. Select the lane superelevation AOR subassembly. In the parameter section of the AutoCAD properties palette, just stand the side to the right and set use superelevation to right lane outside. Okay. Then click the outer circle of marker point on the generic link located on the right side of the link to place the subassembly. Just press escape to complete the placement of lane assembly and select newly placed lane superelevation AOR subassembly. From the subassembly contextual tab, lane superelevation, click mirror. Okay. Then click the outer same marker point as you selected in the previous step, just here on the generic link. A dialog will appear asking you to confirm that you want to place the mirrored subassembly on the same side. Just click OK and press escape to deselect the first lane subassembly. Then select the newly placed subassembly and view its AutoCAD properties. Just here. Change use superelevation parameter to the right side, right lane inside. Just click and press escape and close properties. Now select both of the new lane superelevation AOR subassemblies and also the generic link. Then from the contextual tab, click mirror. Click the baseline assembly marker to mirror all 3 subassemblies to the left side of the assemblies and then press escape. Be sure to set the subassembly parameters to the correct superelevation lane and side properties, and just note that the inside lane must have use superelevation set to the left lane inside and outside lane must be set to the left lane outside. So how can we do that? Just select this one and here under the properties we have now right lane outside, which we need to select left lane outside. Okay, and press escape, then again select another subassembly and you will see here we have right lane inside and we need left lane inside, and then press escape to clear the selection. On the tool palette, switch to the generic tab. Here select the marker point subassembly, change point name to the median and place it by clicking the red circle on the inside right edge of the payment, just here. Okay. Now on the median tab, close this one, and here on the median tab select median depressed and change marker point name to the median okay. Just note that the mark point name is case sensitive and must match the point name exactly or the median will not form correctly, and leave all of other parameter at their default and place the median on the inside left of the subassembly, just here. At the final step in building this assembly, select both of the original generic link spacer and in the property palette advanced parameters, just here set the omit link properties to yes and just close. Now switch to the shoulder tab on tool palette and add the shoulder, extend all subassemblies from the shoulder tab to outermost edge using only the default settings. Here we have right side, so we can put them here, and for the left side I will select left and choose this marker point. Just press escape to clear the selection. So now we have a complete assembly. Just go to the plane and here we have an alignment with the name of root 66 alignment. If you just zoom here, you can select this alignment and you can also select this alignment from the prospector tab under the center line, which we have also here. So on the alignment contextual tab modify panel, click superelevation and click calculate edit superelevation. Now click calculate superelevation now and you will see the dialog box for calculate superelevation. On the calculate superelevation roadway type, just set roadway type to divided crown with median and then set the pivot method to inside the curve and set the median treatment to distorted median and click next. On the calculate superelevation lanes page, set the normal lane width to 4 meter and the normal lane slope -2%, and then place a check mark if you did not get that here, just against symmetric roadway, just take this one, okay, and then click next. On the calculate superelevation shoulder controls, leave the setting at their default and click next. On the calculate superelevation attainment page, set design criteria file to 2011 roadway, and for the superelevation red table, just select AASHTO 2011 metric maximum 6%. You can select as per your own design. For this example, I will go with 6%. And using the length 4 transitions, and here attainment method should be AASHTO 2011 crown roadway, and click just here to check the automatically resolve overlay and click finish. The panorama palette will pop up displaying the superelevation tabular editor containing the results of your superelevation calculation, because the automatically resolve overlay option was turned on. No warning should appear in panorama. Click the green check mark to dismiss panorama, and in the prospector tab of tool space, just expand corridor and select the corridor route 666, right click and rebuild. It will take little time and it will rebuild your corridor. Just select the corridor in the plan and enter the section editor to examine your corridor. You should observe the superelevation is occurring based on your specified pivot points inside the curve. Just go through section by section and you can zoom in and out to examine your superelevation. Here you can see we have now 2% slope, and here we have also 2%, 0%, then 2%. If we will go ahead, it will change because we have here superelevation. So this is how pivot point inside the curve works for our superelevation. You can use them as per your own design criteria for any assembly which have medians and you want to apply superelevation on them. Hope you like this video. For these type of advanced civil 3D knowledge, stay with us.